What's up, YouTube? This is Rampage, and I'm here with a new deck on Elemental Dragon Hierarics. I kept on hearing that Red MD might get banned. I heard that Birdman might go to 1. I'm like, oh crap, Hierarics are gonna die. And either way, if they didn't, I took my other Hieratic build to a tournament and went to top 8. But then I lost. I didn't really like it. I was losing duels I shouldn't have. I was top decking all my normal monsters. I really was just unhappy. So the next day, I randomly put together Elemental Dragon Hieratics off of a couple deck profiles I'd seen and what made sense. And what do you know, the deck OTKs super duper consistently. Surprisingly, it's not like just two engines running, with each other. They work really, really well together. So, start off. The Hieraric Dragon of Tefnuri, obviously, start your combo pieces, beast card. 3 Hieraric Dragon of Su, Pups, back row, another Hieraric combo piece. 3 Asset. Now, we're still running all the main combo pieces. And then 2 Nebthet, because top decking my Hieratic OTK is important, but it can be slightly less important.
Did you run 3 Nebthet in your last build?
No. When I went to my tournament, I did indeed only run 2. There just wasn't a need for 3. Even though it won me games. And then for the actual E-Dragons, 3 Tempest to be able to search. This card is pretty well interchangeable with Redox. I was actually, at one point, considering maining Tempest and then side decking Redox. Just, depending on what deck I was playing, Reborning might be better than Searching. But overall, decided that Searching was a lot better, so I just kept the Tempests in there. Plus, I had a lot more targets. 3 Blaster, because Blaster's OP, and clears away monsters, and is a 2800 ass. Then, for the small dragons, only running 1 of each on, just newly suggested by Joe Bob. I did indeed, I'd go use up all of them and then have these 2. I'm like, oh, fuck, what now? I've also got other targets for Blaster's Effect, and, well, not really Blaster's Effect, but I've got tons of targets for, my, Tempest. I might put in 1 more burner so I can use Blaster's Effect, but, we'll see. I haven't actually tested it with 1 of each. 1 Red MD, because it's a centerpiece to Hieratic OTKs. For normals, I'm actually running 4, so it's really jank right there, I know. If you're a Hieratic player thinking this kid's bad, this actually works really well, because of your E-Dragons, you can run 2 Lesser Dragon, because you can use them as search targets for Tempest, you can ditch them or banish them or whatever, so they're pretty live. 1 Cursed Dragon, same reason, could ditch it with the small dragon. I've also won off of going to Volcasaurus, awesome. And then 1 Flammable Guard, so I can make my Hieratic OTK with 3 E-Dragons and go into Star Eater. Also, it's a target for Blaster. It's like my favorite target for Blaster. It's like, oh look, Dead Flammable Guard at 2k. Drop it for Blaster? GG?
Why don't you just set it, bro?
Moving into the tuners. I run 2 Gen X Ally Birdman. Because this card's awesome, and I can bounce. It's like if I bring a Tempest out with Lightning, and I still need a search, I can bounce it to hand for Gen X Ally Birdman. Gen X Ally Birdman will go to a 19, and I'll have a Tempest to be able to use in hand. I'd also run Veilers, but I don't have any Veilers right now. Or Maxies, for that matter. So I run Delta Flyer. This bitch over here took him. Delta Flyer. This card's really awesome. It helps me go into Azure Eyes, even though Azure Eyes is not out yet. I've been testing this deck on DevPro on the Dueling Network. So Delta Flyer is very, very nice. I can make 10 plays, I can make 9 plays, I can make 8 plays, I can make all sorts of plays. It's really
Plays
fun.
for days.
Plays for days. And I can make 11 plays. Moving on to the spells. 3 Super Rejuve. Because I can plus off of my Hieratics being tributed as well. So awesome. 2 Gold Sark. Because 3, you just don't need it. They might actually come out in general. If it goes to 1, I just won't see point in playing it. I mean, okay, sure, whatever. Gold Sark. Woohoo! 2 Sacred Sword. These are kind of like your card Ds now. They allow you to plus like crazy. 2 Hieratic Seal of Convocation. Convocation's just awesome. It's a Rhoda.
And that's why I'll never come back to 3.
It'll come back to 3, watch. And then, of course, the Holy Trinity. And then one trap that I'm testing now is Return. I have actually drawn this so many times, I just never used it. It might come out just for that reason.
And aren't you sitting at 42 still?
Now sitting at 40 because I took out my 2 baby dragons.
Okay.
So now, moving on to the extra deck, I run 2 Hieraric Dragon King of Atom. Because Atom's awesome, and it's your hieratic piece, and you know, you can overlay it onto Guide Charger, which I run 3 of. Finally got all 3 copies. They're all unlimited though. Makes me sad, kinda. But they can overlay onto just about anything. You can also make them.
Stop trying to be me.
They can also make them with 7s. For 6s, I'm only running 3 now. That'll drop as I get the rest of the cards I need. But Consular Penomalium 7 to go through your OTK. Bouncer, because it shuts down E-Dragons if you got Imperial Iron Wall on field. And Gauntlet Launcher, because Gauntlet Launcher is awesome. That'll come out, and that'll come out eventually. I don't have all my synchros I wanted yet. But this build works pretty well for now. 1 Master of Blades. And 1 Draco Sack for my 7s. That'll also change eventually. Shark Fortress and Volcasaurus. Again, these are all going to change eventually. I don't have... I'll explain what other cards I was going to run after the end of the extra deck. But Volcasaurus wins games, and Shark Fortress can also win games. For Synchros, I run 1 Starch Dragon. That is definitely coming out. I just don't need it in this deck at all anymore. 1 Scrat Dragon, because Scrat Dragon is OP and awesome. And 1 Star Eater, because it's also OP and awesome. Just for those of you who don't know its effect, because it's a pretty new card, when it's Synchro summoned, your opponent can't negate summon, your opponent can't activate cards in response to its summon, and when it attacks, it's immune to card effects. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Can't they still just compulse it, though?
Yeah, you could. Well, you can't change the summon and compulse.
You just, like, end...
But if I declare my attack, and you just, like, change the declaration of attack, you can't. I'd have to, like, summon, and if I do something else, like, enter battle, you can go, like, compulse. For my extra deck, oh yeah, sorry, I was gonna explain what I wasn't running in here. Black Rose Dragon was a card I was gonna run in here, along with Trident Dragon. Trident Dragon, makes plays, and it's really, really easy to make with my Bird and Man's Delta Flyers and any of my E-Dragons. Most of you will know its effect, just a level 10 monster, and I can destroy cards, on the field up to the number of times I want to attack, and it's a 3,000. It's like, I'll have Draco Sack on field, use it to summon my 2 tokens, and then I'll go into my epically awesome card, Trident Dragon. I'll pop my 2 tokens, and it can attack 3 times. So, you know, Draco Sack attacks over whatever monster they have, and then attack 3 times per game. And Azure Eyes Silver Dragon was another card I was going to run in this deck. It just guarantees your Hieratic OTKs to go off over, you know, Stardust, because Stardust, you know, it's good, but Silver Eyes is a 2,500 and a 3,000 defense. And frosting on top of the cake, you can special summon normals from your grave. I really, really, really liked testing Azure Eyes in this deck. Whoops.
Tech Blue Eyes, cough, cough.
No, fuck that. If I build an Ascendant Dragon version, I will run Blue Eyes.
Ascendant Dragon?
Again, if you guys don't know what that is, it's number 46, it's like Ascendant Dragon or something like that. You can take control of your opponent's dragons, or you can do all sorts of weird shit, but it's level 6. It's level 8. Dragon Exe.
Oh, Exe.
Alright, for side deck, Chaos Hunter, I don't like E-Dragons, because this isn't exactly E-Dragons, so I'm not going to run, like, the generic, like, it'll hit on you too, but these two, really good. 1 Electrovirus, if I'm playing against Evilswarms, I can, Electrovirus away Ophion, and then tribute it and go through my Hieratic OTK combos. 2 different Dimension Ground, for E-Dragons and Mermails, I can just banish the entire field and then try to go through big plays. 2 Rivalry, because Rivalry is OP as well. Damn, it's Rivalry. I only run dragons.
Man's a machine, bro.
Whatever, something. Delta Flyer fixes that problem. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, more hate against Ophion. Just generic hate against effects, so breakthrough skills. And then Double Roll Decree, because the only trap I main is DDD. No, it's RDD.
It's Return from a Different Dimension.
Whatever, it's RDD. I run 2 heavy Storms, Winged Beaver Giant Dragon. because summon Asset, bounce, snoop your entire back row. And if they stop me from house, special summon Tefnui, bounce, blow your entire back row again. And if they stop that, I also have heavy. And one prohibition, because
if you're playing against Watts and they have 3 Starlight Roads in the back, bro.
I'll table flip. Prohibition, because prohibition is just awesome.
Sublocker's better.
Subblocker is indeed better, but I don't have one.
It's like $2.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't have one.
Is that it for your deck?
That's it for the deck. Thank you for watching this video. This is a relatively new deck for me, so if you guys have any comments on why I should run Redox like every freaking bastard says I should, please tell me. Thanks for watching.